We're running out of water all over the place. And we act like that's the least of our problems. We're like, whatever, water. At least we're not running out of milk.
So I like to think of myself as a person who's conscious of her water use, but I was curious if I was actually conserving as much water as I thought I was. So I went on the website waterfootprint.org and I calculated my own water footprint. And I found out that the average American uses about 2,500 cubic meters of water per year. My own water footprint was about 1,300 cubic meters per year. So that was pretty good. But when compared to China, the average person uses about 700 cubic meters per year. So we definitely have some work to do in the US. That got me wondering, how conscious are other Californians about their water use? Okay, so just thinking about your daily water use and how much water you use in a year, do you think you will use more or less than the average American?
I would say more.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's calculate it and find out.
Okay.
Okay, so you found out how much water you actually use. Is it more or less?
I actually have less.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
You use a lot less.
Yes, I do.
Alright, so that's good. You can feel good about your water conservation.
Yes, I do.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
So do you think that you use more or less water than the average American per year?
I think I definitely use more.
Okay, let's find out. So did you use more or less?
I use less than the average.
Alright.
I don't. I like it hot. I leave it running pretty much at full blast because I like each, like once I got the initial toothpaste brush, get it all like smothered in there. I like each time I go under the sink to have fresh sanitary, cleanse of the brush. I like that hot water. I like it blasting on there. I want to know it's clean. I want a fresh start. I keep that thing blasting probably over a couple minutes. I'll brush my teeth. Really getting in there, Same thing shaving too,
Really?
Hot water, blasting. Just so I can kind of go under there and clean off the razor and go at it again with that nice fresh cut, Absolutely, yeah. Same with the sink. I like really hot water. Yeah, you like to clean. It's there. It's available. There aren't any penalties or consequences. People are wasting far more. No, yeah, I totally waste. Absolutely.
Today I will be examining two sites along the old Poudre Creek channel. The site to our left receives year-round runoff from surrounding neighborhoods. The site to the right receives no runoff. At each of these sites I will be identifying plant species for natives and exotics. The City of Davis has identified where the residential drains enter the creek with these drainage line signs. And as we proceed down to the creek's edge, we can see blackberry growing along here and the drain itself entering the creek. So we can see near where this drainage line enters the creek, there is an abundance of blackberries, which is an exotic species. Near this drain we can see a neighborhood and park on one side. And as we go down the hillside to find the drain, we can see an exotic pyracantha, exotic privet, and down near the drain, a privet seedling. This area of the channel doesn't have drains from the surrounding neighborhood, and you can see native elderberry, native oaks, and black walnuts on the other side. Along this section of Dry Creek channel, you can see cottonwood, black walnut, and native oaks on the other side. After our short survey, it appears very obvious that a number of exotic plant species thrive in areas where residential runoff is present in the summer. Conservative landscape water use may help reduce the prevalence of these exotics and cause a shift towards natives.
Because that's the way I was raised. You know, that's the way I see things, because I'm a product of it. Why can't you just, you know, send your trash to the moon?